Welcome back to Zwartkops, the home of the Extreme Festival and the home of the grand finale for 2019's championship. As always, action on track and off it as well, and entertainment big time as MotorMart Volkswagen Challenge makes their way out onto the black stuff. Class B and Stian Kriel have wrapped up the Class B championship, but the overall championship is still up for grabs. And yet, there's still some fun and games happening in pit lane. Mo Dangle with Bang Door on the side, and Bang Your Door, pass off from Mo. There's going to be some good fun and games out there on the track, but the championship, as I said, is still very much up for grabs. Rory Atkinson in Class A has got to take 2 victories here today, and that's not easy to do, and you can see why. Look at all the damage on some of those cars as we're about to head off into race number 1. Class A will start first. Lyle Ramsey's on pole, and he heads down towards turn 1 with Atkinson alongside him. Folding main keys and right on his tail, it's Darby van der Merwe stepping up to Class A for the very first time. Class C champion for 2019, giving a chance to be driven, and of course Lee Thompson prepped that car in the last race for him and now giving him a chance to actually go and do battle in it. This is Class B and C as they head down into turn 1 for the first time. Lindsay Kluwer in the mid-pack there, fighting hard, as you can see, as always. Reina van Heerden and then Robbie De Silva pulling through there. Watch out for that little rivalry in the mid-pack of Class B. Class C is just behind that, but look at Class A. That is where Atkinson needs to be. He's got to win both races today if he wants to take the overall championship and give Stian Kriel a run for his money. Lyle Ramsey's going to make it very difficult for him. As they head up towards the top of the hill, you can see looking for a way past on the BHIT car, but the Munro car of Lyle Ramsey is applying pressure right from the word go. He just had to lose out a little bit going through turn 4 and moved into second place and into the clutches of Aldi Mankies. Mankies fighting hard with JP van der Walt and Derek Smallberger just behind that. And in fact, just missing out on Bevan Masters. He's there in 4th place, right behind Mankies. So, here we go. There's a bit of battle scars already on Lyle Ramsey's car. And there's a touch between Mankies and Atkinson as they came out of turn 8. Little tap there from Mankies, loses him a little bit of ground and gives Bevan Masters 3rd place. And here comes JP van der Walt capitalizing on that as well. Mankies having to come out of that, which just lost him a little bit of the run that he created for himself. There's some late braking and a big mistake there from Rory Atkinson and a tag. Atkinson getting tagged as well. Oh, there's big chaos out there. Bevan Masters coming through to try and avoid another crash in turn 1. We've got a crash in turn 2. It's car wars out there in the MotorMart Volkswagen Challenge. Let's have a look at that incident heading back into turn 1. You can see just under braking, and Eric Gander gets it completely out of shape. Ends up backing up into the tyre barriers there and the air fencing. Fortunately, he's able to get back on track and get going again, but there's still some rivalry to be sorted out here, not only for championships, but for overall wins and positions on track. And you can see the continued action out there as there goes Senior. Diving through, looking for a way, not able to quite get through there, but eventually squeezes out, and he just makes his way up very nicely and passes Charisse van der Merwe. Van der Merwe having a good little end to her season and continues to fight wing mirror to wing mirror into turn 5, now make that into turn 6, probably into turn 7 as well. The rest of the cars all sorting themselves out. Stian Kriel trying to get away. Problems in the background though, slowing up, and looks like there's a problem there for Graham Nathan, the ATE brakes car. Nathan with some problems and pulling to the sideline. We're on board here with the M&M security machine, and look at how Dion Holiday Jr. is trying to close that gap there for 2nd and 3rd. First place at the moment is all about Stian Kriel in Class B. At this stage, it's the Munro car of Lyle Ramsey that leads out Class A, as we see a recovery now from Rory Atkinson. Rory Atkinson with those mistakes in turn 2 and the little taps that he had, first of all on Ramsey, then a tap with Bevan Masters, could have cost him this championship on the overall side of things. He might even be up for grabs in Class A. Lyle Ramsey may even spoil his day even further. So BHIT and Munro fighting for Class A honours, as well as, of course, for the overall championship with a Class B contender in the MotorMart car, there's Stian Kriel. As at this stage, it's going to be just where he finishes that's going to be vitally important. Can he get up to 3rd place? Will he be able to find a way past on Aldi Mankies? He's pushing hard. Liberty Matters car there of Jacques Smith is 2nd. He's behind Stian Kriel just up the road there. You can see in the Creative Inc. and MotorMart car, leading Class B, doing everything right. 3rd place is Mac, with 1 lap to go. And here's the fight between Mo Dangle, who stepped up into Alma Cruz's car into Class B, and fighting with who she would usually fight with, Francois van Zyl. Stuart Mack is 3rd place in Class B. He's closing in on Jacques Smith. Behind him, it's Junior. And then you can see just in the background the fight for Class C. Adrian de Beard, oh, problems! That's not where you want to be. Patel gets all out of shape. Can't really see that car in all the dust and the camouflage. Lyle Ramsey now heading to the checkered flag. He's done it all right. He's kept out Bevan Masters, who's behind him. He's also kept out Rory Atkinson. More importantly, we need to see, has Rory Atkinson got through on Aldi Mankies? As they come down onto G&H Transport corner, and around that corner they go. They've got the checkered flag out. Ramsey wins it ahead of Masters. But who's going to get the third spot? Is it going to be Atkinson? Yes, it is. He found a way past, and that's going to keep him in the hunt with Stian Kriel into the last heat of racing for 2019. Kriel's win is going to give him probably one hand on the championship, and it's going to be an epic fight there in the second heat of MotorMart Volkswagen Challenge. Jacques Smith comes through for second place in Class B's, but there's confirmation of Class A. Lyle Ramsey ahead of Masters, Atkinson and Meinkies, JP van der Walt beating Derek Smallberger, and Mike B just ahead of Almira Van Eck there for the top 8. Class B was all about Stian Kriel. No one could beat him, with Jacques Smith in second. Stuart Mack fought off the attentions right in the closing stages of Mo Dangle, and Francois Van Zyl beating out Dion Holiday Sr. Adrian de Beer takes Class C honours ahead of Greg Gossman, and third place going to Chris Peterson. Let's catch up now with the championship rival, Rory Atkinson.
There was quite a bit of bumping and scraping. Then we had a bit of a moment. I got back down to 6th, but well done to my competition. I managed to hunt them down towards the end and finished just behind them. So I think race 2 is going to be a great one.
It certainly is, and with the wind picking up, looks like we might have to deal with a little bit of elements as well in race number 2. Liquid refreshment is certainly there, and the Butte from Beirut is looking forward to a big battle. Youngsters coming through there in Class C. That is always good to see. Chris Pretorius and, of course, Riyad Essop. Watch out for Adrian de Beer fighting hard in Class C for race number 2. We're on the line now, ready to go. Class A will start separately to Class B and C. And this time out, Stian Kriel has literally got to finish up at the front end, and the championship will join his Class B championship for 2019. That's the overall one. Oh, Chris Dowell already getting a tap. Almira Van Eck and Mike B coming through on him, and Captain Dick didn't see that one coming into turn 1. Here we go with Class B. Good start from Kriel. Has he got the whole shot? Jacques Smith's alongside him. He'll try and outgun him into turn 1, but no. Kriel goes round the outside and hangs on to the lead. And there you can see Mo Dangle slowly but surely making his way once again side by side there with Francois Van Zyl, and looking for a chance to spoil everybody's day in Class B. Class C's leader Andy Gossman will go on board with him as they go into turn 2. I think he might be in second actually. I think Graham Nathan's just up the road from him, so Nathan might have got a slightly better start there than Andy did heading into turn 2. What a start here from the Munro car of Lyle Ramsey ahead of Bevan Masters. There is the championship rival and the man who has to get the win here, and he's fighting with Valdi Meinkies, and there's already some battle scars there on Atkinson's car. The Allwagen parts machine now applying a bit more pressure as they head down towards turn 8. Can you have a look going on to the inside there? Lyle Ramsey hangs on, Bevan Masters in second. No change yet for 3 and 4. As they come out of turn 8, looks like there's going to be a bit of pressure as well coming from Davy van der Merwe. Look at where he is, right on the tailpiece there of JP van der Walt. Stian Kriel hasn't had it all his own way in Class B, and Francois Van Zyl is just ahead here of Junior. We're on board with Junior now as they head across the line and in towards turn 1. Is he good enough to maybe just find a way past on Van Zyl? Van Zyl getting a little bit sideways there. 3 wheels going through turn 1. Ooh, they're working these Hankook tyres to the limits, that's for sure. Under braking, Mo Dangle closing on the back end of Sharice van der Merwe. Nice little battle about to start there between the two of them. Bangle looking for a chance now. Class C, third place. This is Adrian de Beer. Fantastic to see how quickly he's got to grips with this car. We go on board with Andy Gossman, who currently leads out Class C, but I think Nathan is all over the back of him. Gossman and Nathan will be itching to have a go at each other. There's no doubt about it. And I think, there you go. Yeah, I was about to say, Graham Nathan might have a squeeze up into turn number 4, Volkswagen corner. And he just outguns. Very good stuff there from Gossman to go side by side with Graham Nathan. So the Allwagen parts car in Class C of Andy Gossman and the ATE brakes car there of Graham Nathan fighting for Class C honours. Essop running wide a little bit. That's not quite what you want to be doing, that's for sure. It's forced wide there by a big move being put on there by Greg Gossman, who squeezed up into third place and got ahead of Adrian de Beer. Back to Class A. Monkeys looking for a chance now to spoil the day for Atkinson. Atkinson in third place is not good enough. Stian Kriel in first place of Class B is good enough. So there's some big rivalry still to be sorted out here as we see Davy van der Merwe loving life in Class A. Not loving life down in the back though. The 32 car of Almira Van Eck and Chris Dale have come together, and that's brought out the safety car. They actually came together on the start line, if you remember, but now on the restart, Lyle Ramsey from Bevan Masters, Rory Atkinson in third place is not where he wants to be, as I've just said. He's got to try and get the win. I don't think that's going to happen. JP van der Walt will also be looking to put the pressure onto Valdi Meinkies as they head into the final part of this race. Meinkies and van der Walt side by side into turn 2, right on their tail. Davy van der Merwe looking to pounce if something goes wrong with any of those two cars just ahead of him. He really has had a great start in Class A here. Stian Kriel doing it all right at the front end. and that championship is basically in his hands now. He's got to just finish up these last couple of laps, and it's all done and dusted. Nathan still keeping out Gossman. In fact, both the Gossmans there for second and third place in Class C. Nathan leading out at the front end. But Class B is where it's at for this championship. Third place battle starting to heat up with Junior being a little bit hounded at this point in time. But Stuart Mack certainly wants a third place, and he's not happy to see, I'm not happy to see that. That's for sure. Charisse van der Merwe getting it out of shape and completely off track there by the looks of things. Checkered flag about to come out, and it's Lyle Ramsey going to take the final victory for Class A. And that is going to spoil the chances there of Rory Atkinson for another overall victory in the Volkswagen Challenge. He gets third behind Bevan Masters. Good drive there from Masters for the second spot. Ahead of Mikey's and Davy van der Merwe. What a baptism of Class A. Coming to the line though for Class B win and the overall championship. Stian Kriel for MotorMart and Creative Inc. with the Liberty Matters car of Jacques Smith on his tail. Here comes Nathan and Gossman as they head down to the line. Is it going to be Nathan or Gossman? This time it's Graham Nathan hanging on for Class C honours as they get to the line, but he might give Gossman a little sniff. Yes, he does, but not enough to take the victory away from him. Good driving and great to have him back. Unbelievable Nathan in MotorMart Volkswagen Challenge. Official results there for race 2. Lyle Ramsey taking Class A ahead of Bevan Masters. Rory Atkinson in third place. Valdi Meintjes beating out JP van der Walt. Davy van der Merwe, Eric Gander, and Pierluigi Mussolini in 8th place. Class B went to Stian Kriel. He'll also take the championship with that. Jacques Smith and Francois Van Zyl in second and third. Junior beating out Mac, Mo Dangle. And then in Class C, Graham Nathan and Andy Gossman, your top 2. Final points in the MotorMart Volkswagen Challenge. This is how they stand. Stian Kriel beating out Rory Atkinson by a good 16 points in the end. Lyle Ramsey nearly squeezed through for the Class A championship, but finishes up third overall for 2019. Let's catch up now with our champion, Stian Kriel, who's a happy man after a big battle all season long.
Well, it's been a long time coming. I'm very thankful that we managed to pull it off. It's always funny how it always ends up on the last round of the season. Big up to Rory, who pushed through right through to the end. Jacques Smith, he also was good on pace today, but we luckily managed to win both races and clinch the championship in race 1 already. Just want to thank MotorMart, Mohamed Dangle, Robbie De Silva, Creative Inc., all the guys who helped me with the car, Jacob van Skalkweg, Mark Sachs, who put endless hours into sorting out the suspension, and Andre Help for building a superb motor. Without everybody's help, none of this is possible. It's a team effort, and I'm just very thankful to be the 2019 champ.
After a great season, let's catch up with our title sponsor, Mo Dangle.
What an awesome end to an awesome year. Congratulations to Stian Kriel on making us proud and taking Team MotorMart Creative Inc. to the top. He's our champion. It wasn't all doom and gloom. I think we got an awesome team and we're looking forward to the future.